Jai Hind everybody. So today we will discuss this exercise 7.3 and we are starting with question number 2. Question number 2. What is given in question number 2? We have to given ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. In which AB is equal to, this is an isosceles triangle ABC. Is it okay? This is the triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. And AD is an altitude. Since AD is the altitude, it means this will be perpendicular to here. This will be perpendicular to here. So what you have to given? An isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC and AD is an altitude. It means this AD will be perpendicular to BC. This AD will be perpendicular to BC. Now what you have to prove? To prove AD bisect BC. This AD, this altitude divides or bisect the side BC. This altitude AD bisect BC or divide this line segment BC into two equal parts. What is the meaning of bisects? To dividing into two equal parts. And the second part is this AD also bisects angle A. This altitude also bisects this angle. Means this part and this part should be equal. This you have to prove. This is bisected. It means BD should be equal to DC and this angle BAD should be equal to angle CAD. This you have to prove. Now just look here. There are two triangles ABD and ADC. Are there two triangles? Just look here. The first part. Just look at this angle. Angle ADB. How much it is? 90. And in this triangle ADC, that is also 90. Angle ADB and ADC both are equal to 90 degree or not? Why they are 90 degree? Because AD is perpendicular to BC and it is given. The next thing, this AB is equal to AC. It is already given in the question. AB is equal to AC. This is given in the question. Next thing, this side AD. This is common for both the triangles. This side is common for both the triangles. Now just look here. Just look. This was these two triangles. First write the name of one triangle, that is ADC. Now tell me, what was the first thing? Angle ADB. ADB was 90. Sorry, this is B. ADB was 90 degree. Okay. And this angle was equal to the another angle of triangle ADC. It means if this is angle ADB, same angle will be here. This is also D. This is also D. Is it okay? Its angle D in between should be 90. Next thing, AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Now just look here. If AB is here, so what should be there? AC. AC should be here. Is it okay? Any? This? They are given there. Or AB is equal to AC is given there. And the next thing, AD was common. So just look here. AD and AD are on the same place. So now just look here. What rule is here? What we have used first? This angle ADB. ADB is equal to ADC. What is this? 90 degree angle. We can say this is right angle. This is right angle or not? angle ADB and ADC. ADB and ADC both are 90 degree. They are right angle. We can write here R4 right angle. AB is equal to AC. Just look here, AB. What is AB in this triangle? Hypotenuse. AC in this triangle is hypotenuse. Yani AB is equal to AC is, they are the equal hypotenuses. They are the equal hypotenuse of both the triangles. AD is common, and AD is common. This is the common side, that is S. So what rule is this? By RHS rule, the triangle ABD congruent to triangle ADC. Is it okay? These two triangles are congruent by RHS rule. Now just look at the CPCT. CPCT. So we have drawn this triangle. Now what will happen? Just look at my hands. Look at these fingers. 5 fingers are this and 5 are this. Now if I put this hand to like this, so what we observe that the fingers are overlapped to each other. Overlapped to each other. It means again this is the same hand and this is the same hand. But if we will put like this, so are they overlapping each other? Are the fingers overlapping each other? No. It means they are not on the corresponding sense. It means if we put like this, then they are just overlapping each other, and this is the main property of congruent things. They just overlap each other. It means this thumb will overlap this thumb, this will this and this. 5 fingers are there. 5 fingers of this hand and 5 fingers of this hand will be overlapped each other. Then thumb will be corresponding part for thumb. This index finger will be in index, this middle finger will be corresponding part for this, and this little finger will be the corresponding part for the little finger. Is it okay? Similarly, when two triangles are congruent, there all the 6 parts should be equal. There all the 6 parts should be equal. So now just look here. Now this is the position of these 3 triangles. These 3 conditions we have used. These 3 conditions we have used. Now then what will happen? If you will place this 2 over this, so triangle ADC will overlap ADB. So that is the meaning of CPCT. Now just look here, what will happen? CPCT. Can you tell me now? Is it side BD equal to DC or not? Yes. So this we have to prove. By BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC. It means these 2 parts are equal. It means who is responsible for this? This side AD. Yani AD bisects BC. Again, just look at the angle BAD. This is the angle BAD. Yes or no? BAD will be equal to what? CAD or not? Just look at the corresponding parts. CPCD means corresponding parts of triangles. This BAD will be CAD. BAD will be equal to CAD. Again, these 2 angles are equal, and this line segment AD is responsible for that. It means AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. Is it okay? Now just look here. This is the another question. Ki BE and CF are 2 equal altitudes of triangle ABC. Using RHS rule, prove that triangle ABC is isosceles. Triangle ABC is isosceles. So just look. This is the triangle ABC. This is the triangle ABC. Is it okay? And these are the altitudes. Which one? This BE and CF. And what they are given? They are given equal altitudes. It means what you are given? BE and CF are 2 altitudes of the triangle ABC such that BE is equal to CF. DE is equal to CF, and you have to prove ABC is isosceles triangle. Triangle ABC is isosceles. So now just look here. Now just check. Proof. Look at the proof. In triangle BEC. Just look. This is BEC. This is the triangle. Yes or no? This triangle BEC you are watching here, and another in BFC. Where is BFC? This one. This is triangle BFC or not? Just look at these two parts. Its angle E, triangle BEC's angle E is 90, and this angle F of triangle BFC is 90. So angle E is equal to angle F is equal to 90. That is right angle. Again, just look at this BC. Side opposite to angle 90 degree is hypotenuse. For this triangle BEC, this is an hypotenuse, and for this triangle BFC, BC is also hypotenuse. Just look here, and this is the common side. BC is equal to BC is common side for both the triangles. That is hypotenuse. Next thing, BE is equal to CF. BE is equal to CF is given. This is the side of the triangle. So by rule RHS, the triangle BEC congruent to BFC. BEC congruent to BFC. Again just take CPCT. So what will happen with the help of CPCT? This angle BCF will be equal to angle CBF. Just look here how. These were the triangles. Just look here. And just write the name of one triangle. BEC. You write. This is BEC. Now just tell me, what was the first part? Angle E is equal to F. If angle E is here 90 degree, it means this angle should be 90 degree and this will be point F. Next thing, BC is equal to BC. If this is BC, we can write this BC. If this is BC, so this also be BC. And next thing, BE is equal to CF. BE is equal to CF. If this is BE, so this will be CF. This will be CF. Now just look here. What will happen? From CPCT, angle, just look at this angle. BC, this one, E. This is angle BC. This should be equal to what? F, BC or CBF. Is it there? Angle BCE should be equal to angle CBF. Just look angle BCE. Where is BCE? BCE means this is the whole angle of triangle C. This is angle C, and this one CBF. CBF is this angle, that is the whole angle of triangle ABC, that is angle B. The angle C of triangle ABC is equal to the angle B of triangle ABC. That is angle B is equal to angle C. There is a theorem or property, the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Now just look here. What is the side opposite to angle C? Just look here. What is the side opposite to this angle? That is AB. And what is the side opposite to angle B? That is AC. And AB is equal to AC. It means two sides of the triangles are equal. That is, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now just look at this question number 5. You have to given an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. कहता है कि draw AP perpendicular BC to prove that या to show that angle B is equal to angle C. So what you are given? You are given an isosceles triangle AB C, and this BP is perpendicular to this one. This AP is perpendicular to BC. Is it here? Is it okay here? Now just look at these two triangles. Triangle ABP and ACP. The left hand triangle and the right hand triangle. Just look at these two triangles. Angle APB and angle APC. Both are 90 degree. Both are 90 degree. Side AB is equal to AC given. AB is equal to AC is given. And AP is common in both the triangles. AP is equal to AP in both the triangles. So by what rule? Just look here. This angle P and this angle P both are 90 degree. They are right angle. AB is equal to AC. Just look at in this triangle. Angle opposite to this P is AB, which is hypotenuse for triangle APB, and AC is hypotenuse in triangle APC. AC is equal to AC is given, that is hypotenuse, and AP is common, that is the side. So by RHS rule, both the triangles are congruent. Both the triangles are congruent. Then by the CPCT, angle ABP, this angle ABP will be equal to angle ACP. Angle ABP will be equal to angle ACP. Can you tell me this angle ABP? Just look here. ABP, this is ABP. Is it not the angle ABC? ABP is ABC or not? And ACP is not ACB. What is this angle ABC? This is angle B of triangle ABC, and angle ACB is the angle C of triangle ABC. That's the reason angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C. Now just look at this question. You are given two triangles, you are given triangle ABC and triangle PQR. These two triangles are given, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Is it okay? And what you are given? Its side AB is equal to PQ, side BC is equal to QR, and median AM is equal to median PN of the another triangle PQR. Sides AB, BC and median of triangle ABC, they are respectively equal to the sides PQ, QR and median PN of another triangle PQR. So you have to prove that triangle ABM congruent to triangle PQN and triangle ABC, this one triangle PQR. So just look here. This is triangle ABC. And this is triangle PQR. ABC, PQR. What you are given? AB is equal to PQ. BC is equal to QR. And the median, just look at this median. AM is equal to PN. What is this? PN. They are equal. They are equal. So you have to prove कि that triangle ABM ABM is congruent to PQN and the whole triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Triangle PQR. Is it okay? So now just look there. Since AM and PN are medians, since AM and PN are medians of the triangle ABC and triangle PQR respectively. Therefore, the AM and PN are the medians. Therefore, M will be the midpoint of BC. Therefore, M is the midpoint of BC and N is the midpoint of which side? QR. Is it okay? This is the midpoints. AM is the median. It means M is the midpoint of this one. It means BM is equal to CM or not? It means BM is equal to CM or is equal to what? Not BC upon 2. And this is the midpoint. It means QN. QN is equal to NR is equal to not QR upon 2. But suppose this length is 10 centimeter, BC is 10 centimeter and M is the midpoint. Therefore, BM will be 5 centimeter and CM will also be 5 centimeter. And BM is equal to CM is equal to BC upon 2. Is it there? BC upon 2 and QN is equal to NR is equal to QR upon 2. QR upon 2. Now just look here. Take the first part. In triangle, which one? A, B, M and triangle PQN. Just tell me what is given. AB, just look now. AB is given to what? AB is given PQ. One thing, tell me this AM is given PN and third thing is given what? BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. All these three things are given. Now BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. It means if I divide both the side by 2, they will be equal. It means BC upon 2 will be equal to QR upon 2 or not? Just tell me. If BC is equal to QR and we divide both the side by 2, then BC upon 2 will be equal to QR upon 2 or not? Yes? BC upon 2. This could be BC upon 2 means BM and QR upon 2 can be Q, N. Q, N. Is it okay there? Is it okay? By AM is equal to AB is equal to PQ, AM is equal to PN, and BC is equal to QR. It was given. If we divide this BC by QR, then BC upon 2 will be equal to QR upon 2. That is BM is equal to QN. Now just look here, what is happening? Now just look, what is our first thing? This one. AB is equal to PQ, AM is equal to PN, and BM is equal to QN. Just look here. AB is equal to PQ, AB is equal to PQ, ठीक, BM is equal to QN, and this is equal to CN. Ni three sides of triangle ABM is equal to the three sides of the triangle PQN. So by which rule? SSS rule of congruency, triangle ABM will be congruent to triangle PQN. PQN. Is it there? Is it okay there? Okay. Now CPCT. Just look at CPCT. What will happen in CPCT now? These two angles. Angle ABM will be equal to angle PQN. Angle ABM is equal to angle PQN. Yes or no? And this ABM is in fact the angle ABC. This is in fact angle ABC, and this is angle PQR. Let this is equation number 1. Is it okay? Angle ABM is in fact ABC or not? And angle PQN is angle PQR. Okay? Now the second part. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, just tell me, it was given AB is equal to PQ, it was given angle ABC is equal to PQR. What is the reason of this? Already proved. First part in equation 1. We have proved it in equation 1. And the third thing, BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. It was also given the beginning of the question. AB is equal to PQR. AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and this angle is equal to this angle, SAS, by SAS rule. Therefore, by SAS rule, triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Is it okay there? What will happen here? Triangle ABC, last line we are writing with this white chalk. Triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle PQR. Triangle PQR. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.